Did you know that there are extremely helpful hidden tips and tricks in eFootball 2024? In this video, I will show you the best 4 tips from Konami themselves which you won't find in any help section in-game. These useful information is only visible during the loading screens in the matchmaking. So here we go, starting with tip number 1. Konami is giving us a tip how to score goals via free kicks, and this is how it looks like. Close range free kicks. Holding the shoot button down will make for a more powerful and lofted attempt on goal. Easy. The more you press, the longer you press, the more power the shoot will have. To put your free kicks over the wall, try applying a curve to the left or the right along with a 60 to 70% power gauge input. They are giving us a hint with the right percentage how to score a goal. 60 to 70%. So let's try this out in game and let's see how easy we can score goals with this information. First of all, what is a close range free kick? I would say something around 20 meters in front of the goal. So let's go for it. Here. Now we are positioning ourselves to make the right aim. We will hit the bar at 60 to 70% as mentioned, and we will make a curved shot to the left hand side. We change Neymar. Here you go. Boom. Let's go for another try. So we're aiming again. Boom. Second try, second goal. One more. One last try. Ah, it's Kaká. Never mind, I didn't change the player. Let's see what is Kaká's free kick ability. It's 76. It's a good test. It's a good proof that this works very well. And now let's go with tip number 2. The first hidden trick from Konami was a great proof how effective and how helpful these little hints are. So we are going now for the second one, which is called defensive engagement. Maybe you will now think, what does he mean with defensive engagement? It's just a defense ability. Yes and no. No, because it has a bigger impact, which you probably could think when you see the in-game definition. It says indicates how inclined the player is to help defend. It's really general and nothing spectacular again. But have a look at this. The loading screen trick says players with low defensive engagement will not be able to take up appropriate positions in defensive scenarios if their stamina gauges are low. Manage and monitor your player's stamina by checking their stamina gauges in match or via game plan. This is now way more subtle, way more detailed than the player stat definition in the help section. And this one goes even further. When the eFootball version 3.4.0 was released, we had some information and there was a subtle sentence regarding the defensive engagement. You can see it here. Implemented adjustments to the movement of players who provide coverage for the goal in instances such as when the goalkeeper is off his line. Players with a low defensive engagement stat will now be slower in initiating the move to cover the goal. And this is something which you can find nowhere in game. Really hidden, and you really have to search for it. But how does this look like in game? You can see it here. Maybe you know that situation when you're coming from the wings and then you are aiming for the long corner and you can see that your opponent's AI is positioning himself in the long corner, in the long post, as you can see it here. And this is exactly what this ability is also about. How fast can the player move to that position? If he is weak in defensive engagement and his stamina is low, he will need a lot of time to position himself on the line on the long post. There are also situations where many players, not just one, are covering the goal behind the opponent's goalkeeper. As you can see it here now, it's 1, 2, 3 players behind him, and all of them would need a high defensive engagement ability to be able to position themselves in a very short time, especially with low stamina. Number 3, double touch. Probably you already know what this skill is about. It's also called ball roll in EAFC and other football games. But in this case, I have again a special hidden definition for you. First, we are heading now into the help section and we are taking a look at the player skills. Here you can see double touch enables players to quickly execute the double touch. That's it. Okay, I've expected that. But now it's becoming really interesting because on the loading screen you can see there's something called special double touch, and this is relatively new. Players with the 3 player skills double touch, flip-flop and soul control will be able to perform double touch with a different motion than other players. And I will show you now a comparison between those 3 different styles of executing the double touch. The first one is Tomiyasu without any double touch skill, and you can see that the movement, the range of the skill is very high, very wide, and he's making it very slow. For the second example, I'm using N'Golo Kante. He is already equipped with double touch, and you can see that he's doing that skill way faster and in a close range of movement. In the last example, I'm using my own Michael Owen, which I equipped with additional skills, and he's got double touch, soul control, and flip-flop. And have a look at this, how fast, how tight he's executing the skill. When we are watching now all those movements side by side, we can see a huge difference between the double touch on level 1, how I call it, and the special double touch on level 3. Last but not least, we are talking about counter-target limitations. What does this mean? To explain, I will first of all show you what the individual instruction counter-target does. The instructed player will stay in the vicinity of the opposition's box rather than dropping back to help the defense. It means that these forwards do not use up energy running back and forward. So far, so good. But there's an information which you can't find in any help section in-game, just in the loading screen in the matchmaking. There it says, player instructed to be a counter target will not apply pressure to opposition players even if you perform call for pressure. And this is a really valuable information. In-game it means when the player is equipped with the individual instruction, in this case Neymar, he won't attack a player from the back from the first distance, will instead attack the opponent's ball holder. Yes, Konami's hidden hints can be really helpful, but on my YouTube channel you have the guarantee to improve. A detailed double touch tutorial, a complete ultimate free kick guide, all individual instructions in detail explained, and way more stuff. So make sure to subscribe to my channel not to miss any other upcoming videos. Hit the like button and let me know in the comments which topic you want to see and hear from me next. I will leave you now with a nice and smooth BAM! Junge!